Oh my gosh, dude. Uh, so apparently, guys, Hoyoverse is making 7 new gacha games in these upcoming years. Yes, you heard me. 7 new gacha games. Instead of them taking all the resources and money they have to fix the games that are out right now, like Genshin Impact and HSR, they're focusing on making more games. That's their main priority. Their main priority is quality. I mean, their main priority is obviously quantity versus quality. They don't care about the quality of these games. They just want to, deliver as much gacha slop as much as possible. They just want to keep vomiting gacha slop instead of actually fixing these games. You look at HSR, 3.2 is coming soon. You got global passives coming to the game, and some players who are actually quitting the game, they don't even care. They literally don't even care about that. You got Genshin Impact. Exploration is getting worse. Some players are leaving the game. The game is stagnating. They don't care about that. ZZZ, first anniversary is coming soon to that game, and you guys already know how Hoyoverse works. First anniversary hits, or when they release a new game, that game is cooked. Like, when it comes to improvements, when it comes to quality, it's going to stagnate over time. The fact that they're making 7 new gacha games is absolutely ridiculous. So we have this content creator over here, Sticks, pretty much goes into more details. It says Hoyo's new social sim gacha shows off concept art. Oh my gosh, bro. This shit makes me want to throw up, man. This is ridiculous, bro.
Hoyo's new social sim gacha shows off concept art. Dude, Hoyo has so many gacha games coming, man. Like, they have the Honkai MMO coming some point after 2027. They have that new Honkai gacha game that's supposed to be like
Wait.
so many.
Did he just say they're making a Honkai MMO? Are you serious? A Honkai MMO. Oh my. Like, it's pretty obvious that they're like Hoyoverse's game plan. Their plan is to release as many games as much as possible, and all these games are going to cover different genres. You look at Genshin Impact, that's like their only open world gacha game. HSR is their only turn-based game. You got Honkai Impact, they're just like fast-paced, action RP. It's like an action RPG, really similar to PGR. You got ZZZ as well. Like they're really trying to cover a lot of genres. They have an Animal Crossing game coming soon, meant for casual players, and now they have an MMO. I mean, what's next, man? What's next? You guys already have like a dating sim game, like a Tears of Themis. What else is next? Are you guys gonna make like a story novel? Like, are you guys gonna make a show? Like, my gosh, I have never seen a company so focused on quantity this much before. It's like they don't even care about the quality of these games. They don't even care. It's just them dishing out as much garbage as much as possible. It's ridiculous.
Many gacha games coming, man. Like, they have the Honkai MMO coming some point after 2027. They have that new Honkai gacha game that's supposed to be like semi-open world. They have Astaweave Haven, which is the Animal Crossing game. They
That's
have so
crazy, man.
many
That's
gacha
crazy.
games coming out. It's unbelievable. All right, let's take a look at what this says. Hoyoverse's latest recruitment showcase concept art for their upcoming social simulation game. Is this
And people say that the target audience for Hoyoverse is not kids. I mean, look at the style for this game. Look at this, bro. This is literally for children, man. Like, it's pretty obvious that their target audience is children. It's pretty obvious. Like when you look at Genshin's story, literally for kids, man. Look at this.
Is this Astaweave Haven?
Crazy.
This is not Astaweave Haven, right? This is something completely different. I mean, it looks cute, but I don't know. Like, given
Like, I don't mind them making an Animal Crossing game. If they want to do it, that's fine. That's cool. My problem is that they're focused on the quantity versus the quality. That is my problem. They can make these games as long as these games are good. If these games are good, that's a W, man. Like a good Animal Crossing game. That's dope. But if you guys are gonna deliver nothing but slop, gotcha slop, and not even improve the quality of these games that you have that are out right now, it's like, man, at this point, man, you guys are not focused on making good games. You guys are focused on, how much money can you milk from these players? That's what you're literally focused on as of to right now. You have Genshin Impact stagnating, mail search function, right? terrible quality of life updates, right? And you're releasing more gacha games. Crazy.
Given their current selection of games, Zenless, Honkai, Genshin, like this does not look at all appealing to me. But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe this is gonna target like kids, and we're gonna start the next generation of gamblers off at like 5 years old.
And the crazy part is people are gonna defend this shit. I mean, got the Hoyoverse community people saying, it's gotcha, so just leave it alone. Like we understand, yeah, it's gotcha, but at the same time, you accepting that this is how, like the fact that people are accepting how, this should be the new standard for game is just like for gaming is just ridiculous. Like you guys can clearly see that gotcha is being normalized in these new upcoming games. It's being normalized. It really is.
Okay,
and it's not
there's
okay.
gonna be translations here. So
Because these developers are now incentivized to deliver nothing but trash as long as gotcha is in the game. Like as long as there's gotcha, oh, we don't care. As long as there's a Hoyoverse label on that game, we don't care if the game is bad or good. As long as it's made by Hoyoverse, we're gonna play the game. That's why I say the Hoyoverse community is literally a cult. It's a cult. It doesn't matter how bad the game is. As long as you see Hoyoverse next to it, people are gonna play regardless.
Making friends, multiculturalism, city life. So this is going to be set in a city, have multiple different cultures, and be a very social game about making friends. It is being built on Unity, as we could.
Multiple different cultures. I mean, didn't you guys try to do that with Genshin Impact and you guys failed miserably? Like, I don't even trust them when they say multiculturalism. If you guys tried to do that in Genshin and it failed, it's not going to work in this game either.
As we can see, it is a 3D gacha game. All right. I don't know what the skulls represent. That seems to be a recurring theme. Type: social, modern, multiculturalism, environmental protection. What the fuck kind of genre is environmental protection? Food, clothing, housing, and transportation. So this game is going to allow for you to build your own house. It's going to have player housing. As long as it's not like Genshin's T-Pop. Games that MiHoYo is currently developing. 7 different games total? 7 games they're creating. The first gacha they're creating is a modern city open world. So an open world modern city. So it's going to be similar to Ananta. They're going to be making an Ananta game. Stylized rendering, multiple...
Oh yeah, and guess what? Yeah, right? If they're going to make a game that's similar to Ananta, aren't they copying off of Ananta? And this is a question to all the shills. Aren't they copying off of Ananta? Oh yeah, I forgot. When it's Hoyoverse, they're the exception to the rule. It's okay for them to copy off of other games. It's okay for them to do that. If you copy off of Genshin, bad person, bad guy, you're bad, you're evil. But if Genshin decides to do the same thing, if Hoyoverse decides to do the same thing, it's fine. It's okay. They can do that. We're gonna give them the pass. Fucking hypocrites.
Storylines, physically based rendering built in Unreal Engine 5. They're not building. Wait, they're not building their modern city open world gacha in Unity. They've used Unity for everything. They're using Unreal Engine 5 for this new one. Oh, that's interesting. It is an RPG as well. So an open world, physically based rendering Unreal Engine 5 RPG that has a modern theme. I don't see like urban, but that's essentially like as close as you're gonna get to Ananta. And Neverness to Everness, which if they release this might just absolutely demolish both. Their second game, this one's okay. This one's gonna be.
And that's a sad reality. Like when they release this game, it's pretty obvious that this game is probably gonna release after Ananta, right? Ananta drops. If the game ends up being good, that's great. If the game ends up being bad, oh well. But the thing is, if Ananta still ends up being a good game, when Hoyoverse drops this new, this new modern city game that's similar to Ananta. The sad thing is this game might make way more money than Ananta because there's a Hoyoverse label on the game. The game was made by Hoyoverse. And the game can be absolute garbage. It doesn't matter. As long as the game has a Hoyoverse label slapped on it, money. Just money. That's it.
Interesting. Realism, open world, fantasy, action, physically based rendering built in Unreal Engine 5. So they've abandoned Unity for this one too. Both these games are going to be open world. One is a modern game. The second one is an action fantasy game. Okay, an action.
This person says it perfectly. 7 games under development and Genshin is still not fixed. That's literally what I'm saying. Like if their current games were fixed, right, and they were actually pretty good, then I would have no issue with this. This would be a huge W. I'll be looking forward to these all the games they're making in different genres. Like that would be pretty nice. But the fact that the games that you guys have out right now, the games that are out right now are still stagnating. The games that are out right now are still lacking in quality. Why the fuck are you guys prioritizing these new gacha games? Why the fuck are you guys focusing on developing these 7 gacha games, bro? Why? Why? Like, come, this is unacceptable, man. This is crazy.
It's not anime, it's realism. I mean, that could very well be anime, but it also could be something that looks more like fucking Stellar Blade. I don't know. But an open world action fantasy is still like Genshin. An updated Genshin built in Unreal Engine 5 rather than being built in Unity. Wild. Okay.
So for this new game, the realistic fantasy game, yeah, all the improvements that you guys are looking forward to in Genshin Impact, that's never going to happen. They're going to put it in this new game. I'm telling you guys, bro. Dude, I literally made a video talking about this. I'm telling y'all, all the improvements you're looking forward to in the games that are out right now, they're going to take those improvements and put it in a new game. Artifact loadouts, yeah, that's not coming in HSR or Genshin or ZZZ. That's coming out in their, I don't know, they're probably going to put artifact loadouts in this new realistic fantasy game. That's how Hoyoverse operates. That's how they work. All the things you're looking forward to in these current games, they're gonna take that and put it in a new game. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make a monopoly, man.
Okay, no, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. They probably know that Genshin's aging, and the only way to combat the continued decline in terms of players and spending is to release something new and fresh that is just Genshin.
Thank you. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. He understands. That's exactly what they're doing. Instead of them putting these changes in Genshin, they put it in a new game.
But new. Here's your third one, chat. Anthropomorphic animals. So, animal people. This one has animals. Anthropomorphism has social interaction, is a chibi game, is a life sim, and features user-generated content. So I think this one right here is Astaweave Haven. This is the Animal Crossing adjacent gacha game. The game that is literally Animal Crossing in every sense of the possible description. I think that this one's probably going to be the most interesting one because the gacha is probably going to be things like wallpapers, carpets, you know, oh, you have to roll to get that limited carpet.
That's actually crazy, bro. Imagine summoning for a refrigerator. Like, yo, imagine summoning for a refrigerator, a car, I don't know, a keyboard, like a computer. Like, this is ridiculous, man, because it's pretty obvious that this new Animal Crossing game is going to be a gacha game. It's pretty obvious. So you're going to be rolling for furniture. There's going to be a banner that says, hey guys, you want this premium new 5-star furniture, this premium new 5-star couch, this new bed, 50-50. Like, holy shit, dude. Ridiculous, man.
That wallpaper cost me $250, chat. Oh, unreal. Could you imagine that?
And what makes this even more sad is I can see people actually spending money on this game. I can see people summoning for furniture, literally spending money for furniture. I can see it happening. I can already see it. I can see it. And that's why I'm saying gacha is being normalized because of Hoyoverse, bro. It's being normalized. Like, whenever they decide to make a new game, they always put that gacha label on it, and these other companies, they follow. Ridiculous.
Like coming home and finding out that your child spent $250 to get an in-game carpet, failed their 50-50, and ended up spending $600 to get a chair.
Oh, this is crazy, man. This is the state of gaming, guys. This is the state of gaming from 2026 to 2030. This is what gaming is all about, guys. You spending money to get furniture. Holy shit. We're cooked, guys. We are so cooked.
Play as a furry. There are going to be tons of furries in there. You know that newest Zenless character? Yeah, there's probably going to be a crossover with her. You're going to be able to... Oh my god.
And sure, you can say Infinity Nikki. They do the same thing where you're summoning for clothes. You're summoning for outfits. Sure, that's fine. That's a fair argument. But Infinity Nikki, that's what the game is all about. Meanwhile, when it comes to Hoyoverse, I mean, they're making games in multiple genres. You know what I'm saying? So, Hoyoverse is a different story because them, it's like they're not even focused on making good games. They're just focused on delivering as much gacha slop as much as possible.
Um,
Like
I
if
mean,
the company for Infinity Nikki, if they decide to make an open world action RPG game, all these other games that are not even good, then yeah, then Infinity Nikki would be the same thing as well. But that's just not the case.
that'll be, yeah, that's definitely interesting. I'm into it. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank
Oh, let me skip this.
absolute modern game. So not set in space, a sense of life, spirit companion, fun fantasy stylized rendering. I'm assuming
A
this
Honkai
is actually
IP
the gacha game
pre-research.
that I covered very recently. I did a video. Where are you? Here. Auto check. So I did a video on this new Honkai game and how you were going to be able to collect destined spirits to build your team. The fact that it has
I'm so confused. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Spirit Companion leads me to believe that this Honkai game is this one that I've already covered. That's being built on Unity, not Unreal Engine 5, but Unity. That's also apparently going to be semi-open world, maybe open world. Unconfirmed yet. All right. Wait, what is that? Number 5. A
European and American
cartoon hero shooter. European and American cartoons be a shooting game set in the near future with a fantasy setting and full multiplayer. So are we looking at Stranova? Are we looking at a functional but also AAA budget high quality Stranova? What? That is fascinating because Kudo are also working on a competitive game as well.
What the fuck am I reading right here? I love lolly, so I have to politely.
But where Kudo, so once again, I've covered this. I've done a dedicated video on this. This was just a few days ago. Here, Kudo announcing a new competitive gacha game. But this is gonna be like, with Wuwa's graphical style, or better. But this one here is gonna be a European and American cartoon game. So they're gonna look like cartoon characters. Are we thinking like Ben 10, Ren and Stimpy? Like, what? I wonder what that's gonna look like. That could look horrible, like genuinely horrible, but at the same time,
Crazy.
it could look really cool. I don't know. Fascinating either way. Next, a social game. Social, modern, multiculturalism, environmental protection, food, clothing, housing, transportation, making friends.
Wait. They're making they're already making an Animal Crossing game. That's what we just went over. So what's the point of this social game they're talking about? Like, at this point, like, what are they like? I don't even know how to talk at this point. I'm literally stuttering because I'm at a loss of words, man. It's like at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they made their own. They made their own Pornhub. Like, I wouldn't be surprised because what the fuck are we doing, guys? Like, what are we doing? Social game, Honkai MMO, Animal Crossing. What the fuck, man?
That is a lot of features. A lot of that right there does not sound like fun to me though. A social game that is modern, features multiculturalism. Yeah, that's fine.
What's the last one? I want to see what the last one is. Native AI space interactive survival game. It's an interactive space survival story where your choices could save the protagonist's life. All right, bro. Let's switch back, bro. That's it, man. So for number 7, that last part, that's like a Telltale. You guys remember those Telltale games like Walking Dead, Borderlands, those Telltale games where you can pretty much decide what the character wants to do, and your choices pretty much affect the story. It affects the outcome. I think they're gonna make their own Telltale game. Like, what, bro? Once again, man, if the games that they made right now were good, and if they were actually improving these games, then I would have no issue with them releasing more games in different genres. Like, I would be totally fine with that. The problem is that instead of them actually focusing on improving the games that are out right now, they're taking all the things that we want in these games and they're putting it in these other games that they're creating. It's just horrible. Like, it makes no sense. And it just goes to show that they're focused on quantity versus quality. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Me personally, I'm not gonna touch any of these games whatsoever. As soon as I see a Hoyoverse label next to a game, I'm out. I'm not even gonna touch that game. ZZZ, I don't even play that game. I ain't gonna lie. ZZZ that game's been cooking so far when it comes to the gameplay and the characters. I'm not gonna lie, the game looks really fun, but I'm not playing that game because I'm just not that interested. HSR game is cooked. Game is done. Game is cooked. It's over. All right, the live stream is coming soon, guys. 3.2 is coming soon. Cannot wait for that live stream. Genshin, that game is a lost cause. So yeah, I don't know, man. 7 gacha games in these upcoming years, and they're just gonna stagnate. Because here's the thing too, once they release these new gacha games, guess what? Those new gacha games gonna be the same shit. They're gonna stagnate and decrease in quality. And then the devs are like, hey guys, we're coming out with a new gacha game. It's just like the cycle will keep repeating itself as long as they're getting money. It's gonna keep repeating itself. They're gonna keep delivering gacha slop. As long as they're getting money, they don't care about quality. All they care about is quantity and how much money can they milk from their community, from their players. That's all they care about. That's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Adios.